me to be your boyfriend? Do you want me to like do something with you? Have you ever been to this restaurant? No. Have you ever tried this kind of food? No. I'll take you to try anything, girl. I'll take you to try anything. It's close. Growing up mid, being mid in general is an extremely underrated experience, okay? I'm telling you right now, being mid, I love it. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't actually think that I'm like not pretty. Like I find myself so beautiful. I don't even care what like anybody else thinks. I definitely find myself like really pretty. But I just like it when, in terms of guys, boys, men, I like it when they find me mid, you know what I mean? Not pretty, not ugly, but just like so mid that you're not even worth looking at kind of thing. Like I feel like it's not appreciated enough. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you, like I feel like when I was younger, I probably didn't appreciate being mid as much as I should have. By the way, how rude of me. Let me introduce myself. My name is Frilly. Hi, welcome back to my channel where I yap and do other things. But mainly yap. In this video, I'm going to be yapping. And listen, before you continue, I'm sure you're like watching me, you're like, man, I can already tell I'm going to love this girl's videos. I already love her energy. I love her personality. I love everything about her. You should like, pre-like before you watch the video. I'm telling you, pre-comment. Just comment and just be like, I'm just here. Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna say later, but I'm here right now, right? Apparently this girl thinks she's mid. What? I don't know, you know? Comment, subscribe, put the little notification bell. Just go crazy. Just share with your friends. I don't know. Just do that, okay? Cool. All right, let's get into it. Now, when I say I like it and or liked it when guys saw me as mid, like I don't mean like I like it when they see me as like pretty or if they saw me as ugly. I like it when they just see me as just kind of like, she's there. You know what I mean? Like I prefer that. I prefer that so much. And it feels kind of like a, I don't know, if you've ever watched Harry Potter, it kind of feels like my own invisibility cloak, if you will. You know what I mean? Like it just feels like you as a man, as a guy can't see me, therefore I am free. Are you with me? I feel like some girls might be catching on to what I'm saying right now, but like let me explain a little bit more. Like I'm gonna explain like my background, like my history, right? So basically when I was in middle school, right, I would have noticed how like guys would react to me or like talk to me or like try to do anything with like me versus how it would be like with my friends. What I thought was that I was seeing a lot more of like that, like, ooh, I'm super into your friend, like I'm super into that girl, I'm into whatever, but like I wasn't getting that much for myself. But here's my thing. I've always been kind of like a see the glass as half full kind of person. So, you know, like I try to like, okay, like what's the good thing about this? Like what good thing can I get about this? Because I hate being sad for too long. So I'm like, what's a positive thing I can take from this? You know what I mean? And I soon realized that like whenever I'd be hanging out with girls that were like my friends or just like other girls in general, like I would notice as just like an observer that like a lot of times the girls around other girls would just like be themselves, act up, act a fool, be crazy, oh, get wild, get loud, get freaky, get goofy. You know what I mean? It was amazing. It was like a vibe. It was everything. It was fantastic. It was everything you've ever wanted to see until a cute guy would appear. As soon as like a cute boy would walk by or when a cute boy would be around, then all of a sudden that would kind of like die down. Like the personalities had to be like dimmed down. Like you had to be a little bit more mysterious. You had to be cuter. You had to be whatever, right? And you know, I get that fully, especially like if you're like, you know, in your preteen, you know what I mean, like teenage years or whatever, that puberty starting, you know what I mean, you're starting to get more interested in like the opposite sex or the same sex or whatever, you're like looking at them more and stuff like that. So I understand the desire to just be like, okay, like what can I do to attract more of them to me? You might like change something about yourself or like change whatever in order to get them to react well, you know what I mean, in order to like get the kind of guy you like to look at you and kind of be like, okay, like she's cute, she's whatever, like, you know what I mean, like I got that, I understood it. But for me, what I was thinking was that, okay, so I had already essentially come to the conclusion that like no one was really checking for me like that. I was like, no one's really looking at you, girl, like no one has their eye on you now. Is that a bad thing? Or does that mean you're silly, goofy, insane, bouncing off the walls, never afraid to embarrass yourself, personality never has to be turned off? I saw it as the latter. I was like, okay, I'd never have to turn this girl off because like nobody cares. Nobody's watching me. Nobody's like, ooh, I wonder what she's gonna do. You know what I mean? So I didn't feel like I had to be like, wait, like let me just like, wait, like let me see. I didn't care because I didn't think that anybody else cared. And I feel like that's one thing, but I also feel like, you know how a lot of people who grew up and, you know, maybe they didn't feel like they were attractive. They didn't really feel like they were like, you know, whatever, like pretty or something, or like handsome or hot or whatever. Like they would overcompensate for that by being like, okay, like how do I bring out the most like fun, most exciting, most interesting personality ever. So people are still think I'm worth hanging out with. You know what I mean? So people still think that like I'm like a cool enough person to be around. So I feel like those two things working together had me like, okay, like it's totally fine. Nobody's looking at me, nobody's watching me, or wait, nobody's looking at me. Nobody's watching me. Okay, you know what I mean? And I just like get crazy, you know? So there was that. But I will also say, because of the fact that I expected no one to be like looking at me or checking for me or doing all that or whatever, there might have been someone who did flirt or something along the way, and I probably just like didn't notice. You know what I mean? I probably was just like,
huh? What? Oh. Okay.
Like someone would probably just like, you know, like trying to like hit me up, trying to be like, hey Furley, like what's up? Like let me talk to you, like let's whatever. And I was just like, what is he talking about? Like why is he doing that weird thing with his mouth? Like I was probably just like not understanding what was happening, because I was so like, yeah, no girl, you're definitely mid, you know what I mean? And so I was like, maybe like that also could have been like a thing, right? Okay, cool, like that passes. I go to high school, not much happens there. Like I never have a crush on anybody. I never like really like try to do anything, because I genuinely was just like, I was like, nobody's checking, like why should I care? Like, why should I try? Like, there's no point in it. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, that's what I was thinking. But I will say one thing about high school, it did introduce me to more guys where after getting to know them, I was like, oh, do I want to be noticed by you? Like, do I even want you to like, I don't even like, you know what I like? If you've ever been like someone who just like, people just feel comfortable just sharing things with, like they'll just like say things, you know what I mean? And then when you're around teenage boys and they're just comfortable just saying their thoughts and just telling you what they think about life and about women and girl.
Hey! Why are you running?
Girl, the horror. It's just like, oh my God, maybe I don't want your attention. Maybe I don't want you to like me in the first place. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, thank God I'm protected by my invisibility cloak. Like I felt so good about that. And like also like I think also just in high school, I was just also myself. Like I was just like being myself. Another thing that high school taught me. There was someone I had a crush on, but he didn't go to school with me. Like I knew him from somewhere else. And my crush on him was like, it was strong. Like, it was like a big crush, right? And then there was like a point where like him and I, like we were cool enough that he like asked for my Snapchat or like my Instagram or whatever. And then I realized, remember that thing I said that I learned in middle school? I realized that like usually on social media and stuff like that, I would be posting like Justin Bieber, like happy birthday to my husband every March 1st, like happy birthday to my husband, Justin Bieber. Like I didn't care. I was posting myself dancing, acting a fool. I did not care. I literally did not care, like the way that like how I would post, right? Because like I said, I didn't think there were any eyes on me, so I was just like, all right, invisibility cloak, I'm gonna post whatever. But as soon as I became more aware of the fact that that boy was following me on my socials and he was seeing my posts and my stories and everything, all of a sudden I got shy. I got nervous. I didn't want to post. I didn't want to be myself. I didn't want to, oh my God, really, what are you freaking doing? That's not you. And I'm like, oh, this is what happens. This is what happens. This is what happens when I'm not mid to someone. This is what happens when I take my invisibility cloak off. Now, high school boy aside, nothing came from that. I went on to college, still thinking that guys thought I was mid. So in college, was I pursuing any? Was I trying? Was I being like, oh my God, does the guy in my statistics class, does he think I'm cute? Like, no, but can we talk about the guy in my statistics class though? Like, I know you've never met him, and I know you've never seen him, and you probably never will, and I will never show you his picture or anything, but like, he was kind of, talk about it. He's long gone. I've graduated college. That ship has sailed. Unless I check on his social media right now, and I can find that he's that ship actually has not sailed. Such a type. Damn. Oh, they all look the same. Okay, let's stop talking about statistics more, because I don't know if this video is gonna go that far or anywhere, but if he were to see that, I would be very, very uncomfortable and very even though even though we haven't talked in like years. Wait, but if you were to see this and he were to DM me, would I be like, no, you're not statistics boy. What made you think that? Ew, I don't know. Okay, let me move on. Okay, so basically, like, I'm still in college, right? But here's my thing. Like, I did say that I thought I was mid to, like, guys or whatever, but to myself, I genuinely thought I was just, like, not cute. Like, I didn't think I was cute. I didn't think I was attractive or whatever, right? But then I went and I studied abroad in Seoul, South Korea, which I don't know if you've ever been there, but the people there are always top tier, top drawer. The way they dress, the way they move, like, everything is just, like, good. Everyone like looks good, so I had to look good, right? And so, you know, when I started looking good and whatever and feeling more confident in myself, I was like, oh my god, like maybe I am pretty. Stupid stuff. So I essentially go through a glow up of sorts, and yeah, and so I would notice some people being like, hey, what's up? Now, like I said, is it all of a sudden now that I've grown up that people are, you know, talking to me more, or is it simply the fact that now, because of the fact that I'm not thinking that I'm invisible or that I'm mid anymore, is that why? Is that the reason that I'm noticing more people being like, hey, what's up? Like, let's go, like, whatever. Is it the glow up truly, or is it just my mindset? Is it just my mindset? It might just be my mindset. I don't know. But anyway, let's just say, I'm not gonna lie, you're just feeling very uncomfortable, okay? Because like, I went from being like, oh my gosh, I am invisibility cloak. I'm so protected. Like nobody can see me. I'm mid, I'm fine. And then I just felt like I was just on display. I feel like I'm just like a piece of meat. And then there's just like a bunch of men who just like are hungry for meat. What are you doing later? Like, hey, what's up? Like, hey, like, you single? Whatever. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where did this come from? Why are you talking to me? Were you looking at the person behind me? Why are you talking to me? I'm very confused by this. And so I got super like icked out by it. Like I just didn't understand. You know what I mean? And popular opinion likes to say that people don't like having dry DMs unless those people are me. I love having dry DMs. I love it when I feel like they don't even know that I'm here. Okay? When it comes to men. You know what I mean? I love it when girls are just like, oh my god, like your hair is pretty or whatever. Like I love that. But like when guys are just like mouth watering emoji, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you here? What are you doing? It makes me so uncomfortable because like this is not what I'm used to, so I don't understand what's happening right now. But yeah, I noticed after this glow up, after I come back from Korea and stuff like that, especially, like I do have more confidence, but I am noticing a lot more of the people who are, you know, kind of trying to hit on me more. And now I'm effectively scared. I'm like genuinely terrified. And if you don't, I'm telling you, things that I would do and ways that I would act before, like that people would just saw as silly. People just saw when I did that, they were like, oh my god, like that's so silly, like that's so stupid, that's so whatever. But like then doing it after the glow up or whatever, those same things, people reacted to them much differently. Like it wasn't like, oh my god, haha, you're being funny, you're being silly. It was like, was this intended to be sexy? And I'm like, sexy? Sexy who? Sexy how? What did I do? Dude, I remember like there was this one time where, like I said, I post like silly stuff on social media all the time. I just act silly, I act like a goofball, like a fool, right? And so I thought I was acting like a complete fool. I thought I posted something like that was silly, a little whatever, and then I posted it on like one of my platforms, right? I posted it, right? And I was noticing that a lot of my likes, nay, the majority of my likes of this thing were coming from guys. And immediately I was like, ew? What did I do wrong? Like, what about this? Like, what about this makes you, what is it? It made me so uncomfortable because I'm like, why are you guys talking to me now? Like, what are you doing? And then you know what I mean? Like when you're out in public and stuff and then they just start talking to you, I'm like, what is it? Like, why are you moving your lips towards me? Like, I don't get it. Like, why are you talking to me? I don't like it. Like, leave me alone. Dude. And this might also be because of like my fearful avoidant attachment style, but I will strictly go after people, like guys who I know, like strictly like talk to whatever guys who I know have like they're like not gonna focus on me. Like I'm like, oh no. I know this guy, I can tell from either what he says or what he does or just like how he moves that after he's done on his call with me, he's calling Keisha, okay? After he's done with Keisha, he's calling Sabrina. After he's done with Sabrina, he's calling Natasha. Like, I just know that. This is just this kind of who this guy is. But that's also kind of like what attracts me to them. Because to me, hear me out. I'm like, you're never gonna focus that much on me, so I don't have that much pressure. You'll have focus on me for maybe a day, and then you'll get distracted by somebody else. And for me, I'm like, that's perfect, because that's what my life was like. That's what I've grown up with. That's that's what makes me comfortable. I'm not comfortable with this I'm just looking at you, I like you, hey girl, what are you doing? Do you have a boyfriend? You don't have a boyfriend? No? Do you want me to be your boyfriend? Do you want me to do something with you? Have you ever been to this restaurant? No? Have you ever tried this kind of food? No? I'll take you to try anything, girl. I'll take you to try anything. It's goals. Why are you talking to me like that? Why is my invisibility cloak not invisibility cloaking? What happened to my midness? I want to be mid again. And I hate it, especially when I'm on a walk and stuff, and I'm just minding my business, trying to listen to a podcast, listen to an audiobook, or listen to music, and then some car drives by, and it's just literally this morning I'm walking and I'm at a stop sign, and I'm listening to something, and I'm I'm into a song, I'm deep into the song, and it's a Kendrick Lamar album. This is not the kind of thing you just listen to. You gotta listen to it, you know what I mean? And so I'm trying to listen to it, I'm and then a gentleman is supposed to be turning, but instead of turning, he's out of his window, just hey, Mr. Girl, what you talking about? Incoherence, talking to me in the morning. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? Go about your business. Go about your day. I felt so uncomfortable. It makes me so uncomfortable. I just don't like male attention. It makes me so freaking uncomfortable. So that's why say being mid is great, in my opinion. I don't know. Boy, in being mid, to boys especially, it's their attention isn't on me. And so in my midness, I find freedom. Because I'm you're not talking to me. You're not trying to get at me. You can't even see me, girl. Especially when I'm clubbing. Oh, when I'm clubbing and I'm dancing and I'm trying to vibe. Because boys can't even dance. All they do is just stand behind you like a bump on a log while you're just dancing and whatever. And then, when I'm dancing and I'm getting crazy, I'm getting freaky, I'm going, get down, get funky, go, go, go. And then all of a sudden, one of them is just be gone. I'm mid. I don't know. I have heard that guys don't like it when girls I've heard that they like it when other guys like the same girl that they like. So I think to quote a famous rapper, if they ain't looking, I don't want it. So I think maybe the next time I'm trying to keep someone away from me, I'm just going to just show them my dry DMs. Look, nobody's looking. You don't want it. Please. Be gone. Leave. One day I will happily take the invisibility cloak off and stuff. Honestly, it's lost a lot of its powers. So I feel it's useless at this point. But anyway, one day I will fully take it off, but and just be okay, I'm ready for this one person's attention or whatever. Oh no. I won't take my invisibility. I won't take the cloak off. I'll just put him in. And I'll be you can be in my cloak. You can see me, but no one else can. So, did that make sense? Did any of that make sense? Or was I just yapping? Like I said, this is a page where I'm gonna be just yapping. So that could be the case. Anyway, I know you loved this video. I know you did. Because if you made it to the end, then obviously you did. You liked talking to me, you liked hanging out with me, you liked maybe just putting my video on in the background and just doing other things. Which is what I try to, I want to kind of do on this channel a lot, is just do a lot of these yapping videos. Because I know some people like to have videos on in the background while they're cleaning or while they're driving or something. And they're I'm not necessarily, I don't really want to turn my brain on. I just want to just have someone just talking in my ear. And as someone who likes that, girl, I got you. I will do that. So, yeah. So don't forget to Don't forget to comment. Comment what are your thoughts on that? What do you think about the whole mid thing? Is it great? You know what I mean? Or are you just gonna send me a bunch of compliments in the comments? Oh my God, girl, you're the most gorgeous woman I've ever seen in my life. Which, thank you in advance. Anyway, don't forget to don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. And have I publicized my Twitter yet? Nah, that one's just for me for right now. But anyway, I love you guys. I love you. See you later. Live, laugh, love, punch. Bye.